Georgi Asatryan from Plekhanov, Russian University of Economics, and he joins us now live from Moscow. Welcome to the programme. Why do you think EU leaders are clashing on this German-French push for a Putin summit?
Well, to be honest, the position of some Eastern European countries surprised me and also discouraged me. You know, the role and purpose of diplomacy to establish a permanent channel of communication, discussion, exchange of views. And this is how diplomacy works. Well, Russia is the largest European and Eurasian country, permanent member to the United Nations, nuclear power and serious regional power. Moreover, Russia is one of the largest economic partners to Europe. And to deny a very essence of dialogue, its meanings, diplomacy at home, frankly speaking, it's absurd and very arrogant and ignorant position.
And just
this is a policy of ostrich, actually.
Policy of ostrich, and it surprises you. And you know, some of the people that are showing that resistance include Latvia's Prime Minister, Poland's Prime Minister, who said dialogue should happen with Russia if there is actual de-escalation. Latvia's Prime Minister also said it should come at a certain cost for Russia, given the actions in Crimea and eastern Ukraine. Do they have a point?
Well, you can't reach any understanding of position in diplomacy and international politics without talks, without direct talks, without meetings. The international relations discipline and science of international relations teach us that the diplomacy is a tool, is a mechanism and means of international relations. I mean, I'm very much interested how Eastern European countries, some of them, will address such issue as Syrian crisis, the migration crisis, the issue of strategic stability, climate change, arms control, and of course, the fight against global terrorism, how they will address it, how they will deal with it without, I mean, direct talks with Russia.
And what's at stake, sorry to jump in, Georgi, what's at stake if this summit with the EU and Russia doesn't happen?
There would be some kind of very strange position for diplomats of Eastern European countries. Diplomacy doesn't work in such way. For example, we see the very smart and deep position of the United States, of some countries on Western Europe. They understand the reality of the world. They understand the need for communication and diplomacy. And they meet and they talk, permanently talk with Russia. But in some countries of Eastern Europe, we see neither strategic culture, neither broad outlook and elementary diplomatic education. Diplomacy doesn't work in such a way. For Russia, if you ask me what does it mean for Russia, I mean that means nothing, because we see the absolutely different world now. We see the leading world powers such as Russia, the United States, China, India. We see very strong regional powers such as Turkey, Germany, France, Great Britain, Japan. And with all of them, Russia has contracts and permanent communication. I mean, Russia can deal in the world relationship without Poland and some countries in Baltic state. It's no big problem for Russia, believe me.
Okay. Georgi Asatryan, thank you so much for giving us the view from Moscow. We appreciate your time.